Have a look at this. The artistry of bees is incredible. These cells contain a very special substance. It's called bee bread. And along with honey, it's what the hive eats. To make their bee bread, the bees need to collect pollen. Each forager bee has about 3 million hairs on her body. They're even on her eyes. These hairs are perfect for collecting lots of tiny pollen grains as she visits flowers. Static charge can also cause pollen grains to literally jump off the flowers and onto the bee. Every now and then, she brushes those pollen grains off her head and then from leg to leg until it ends up on her hind legs in what we call pollen baskets, or more precisely, corbiculae. As she returns to the hive, she can carry up to 1/3 of her weight in pollen. Look at the beautiful multicoloured types of pollen that these bees are bringing in. These differences in colour reflect the variety of plant life in the local area. Some plants produce orange pollen, while others make grains that are red, blue, purple, brown, or white. The foragers aren't going to eat this pollen. They stop producing the enzymes necessary to digest it when they graduate to flying out of the hive. Instead, they deposit it into cells near the developing brood, using the spurs on their middle legs to spear the pollen baskets and scrape them off. Other bees then add a little nectar and pack the pollen in tightly using their heads. When the cell is full, it's sealed with a layer of honey. This mixture is then left to ferment. Microbes cause chemical reactions that make the pollen grains' nutrients more readily available, while also helping to preserve them. Bee bread is a highly nutritious food for the developing baby bees. We know that it mainly consists of protein, but also contains sugars, minerals, vitamins, fatty acids, and a small amount of fungi, bacteria, and yeasts. Its exact composition depends on what's in flower locally and can vary day by day. The bees will actively regulate the amount of pollen stored in the hive according to their needs. So the creation of bee bread involves an interaction between tiny pollen grains, microbial organisms, and bees. And it's pretty incredible that all of this also benefits human well-being through the pollination done by these amazing little insects.